We got a glimpse, which we're going to rush through right now so you can join in.
Yes.
From the Titan Disc quest this week, which has given us a real kind of idea as to where this whole World Soul saga might be going. So I'm going to keep the red bot spoiler bot on, even though this is in game right now.
If you haven't played it yet, you might want to figure it out on your own.
Like, you'll remember that last week we learned about the Coreway and the Prime World Soul and, you know, stuff like that. And like, we know that Titans do consider Azeroth to be the Prime World Soul. We showed a big picture of Beladar and basically said this is congealed Azeroth essence.
Yeah.
Basically Azerite, but all gold for some reason. Who knows?
Yeah.
I felt like that was a big lore drop, right? However, I think this one is an even bigger lore drop.
Yes.
I'm just going to refer to it rather than play it.
Okay, sure.
Because it'd be annoying just to listen to.
Yeah.
So what we do is we get our boy talking to us, our big Titan boy. I am showing it on the screen for those watching live.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the... Well, I will. Fine.
We
had the earthen construct the world core, a vast chamber at the heart of the world. There the world soul will slumber with only the Titans to influence it.
Only the Titans.
Which, if you've been paying attention, is a big, like, ooh moment. Because basically what they're describing here and what they're showing in this image is a prison for the world soul.
Yeah, much like in the kind of iconography for the expansion and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You've got little, like, bars, right? You've got the Titan kind of prison rings, if you will.
So the world soul is basically being imprisoned by the Titans.
Yeah,
they wouldn't call it that. They don't call it that, but that's definitely what they're doing.
It's literally a prison, and it's called the World Core, which I think is really funny.
And I know everyone thinks that world souls aren't automatically Titans, right? Because that's been made very clear in game now. Like, that's an accepted theory. But I just want to put it out there that we were one of the fucking lone voices on that back in the day.
Way back when.
I don't think it's necessarily a Titan. And of course, this obviously fits in with, like, Savannah saying the world is a prison and all that and what have you. Because this is a Titan prison around the world. And so this is very, very much clearly where this expansion is going, where the World Soul Saga is going.
Absolutely.
You know, just as interesting though. So only the Titans to influence it. So we can confirm that this is a World Soul that can be influenced by lots of different things, and, you know, lots of different cosmoses are trying to get hold of it, and the Titans kind of barred it off just for themselves, basically.
Yeah. Can I just say your transmog is so beautiful?
Sick in it.
Love it.
I must note a disturbing development. As they worked to greater depths, some earthen began to behave erratically. So basically, the earthen working near the World Soul to build this prison, which is what it is, became Thragar under the influence of the World Soul's radiation, as the Watcher puts it.
Yeah.
So they became Diamond Magni.
Yes.
When Magni appears in Azeroth at the beginning of the expansion, in Dornagal at the beginning of the expansion, like
they call him Thragar.
They call him a Thragar.
Yeah.
Right? And Thragar are these mythical figures in earthen kind of lore. And it's because the World Soul turned them into Thragar. And then, once they were turned into Thragar, they went off directive. So they stopped doing what the Titans were telling them, and they started doing other stuff.
And including, I think, trying to damage the World Core.
These 40 units were so greatly affected that they rebelled against us, attacking and damaging the World Core. So, the World Soul turned these earthen into Magnis, just like the World Soul turned Magni into Magni,
Diamond Dwarves,
and got them to attack the prison.
Yeah,
the World. So the World Soul does not want to be in this prison. The World Soul is trying to escape from the Titan prison, and her way of doing that is to turn earthen and dwarfs into diamond dwarfs, and that's her army. Her army that obviously Magni was a representative of. Which is awesome, which is great.
It's pretty cool.
And then they went off directive.
Oh yeah, measures must be taken.
Yeah, and that's where it's left. Measures must be taken. So presumably, all of the Thragar have been sealed away somewhere.
They're enemies of the Titans, basically. Where the Titans have decided they are.
Presumably, that place where they've all been sealed away is a place we will go to at some point. Now, whether we go there this expansion or as part of the World Soul Saga, who knows, right? But that's basically the situation. Like, it's now essentially be confirmed that the World Soul is not a Titan.
Yeah.
Which has been 98% certain up until this point.
Yeah.
It has been confirmed that the Titans are imprisoning the World Soul. It has been confirmed that the World Soul does not wish to be imprisoned and is taking active steps to try and escape that imprisonment. Which is so cool.
Yeah, it wants to be free.
Yeah, it's just really,
wants
really
to be free.
And so this is like the whole kind of setup for the World Soul Saga. Basically, if you ask me, this is like part of the conspiracy that Chris Metzen mentioned.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And Brinthe, when she talks about it, she's like, I don't remember this.
Yeah. And the Earthen don't remember any of this.
No.
Even though they would have helped build it.
Yeah.
Like Brinthe would have helped
the
build
world
it, right?
core.
Yeah.
I really like the idea of like Chris Metzen walking into the room and like they're like, man, what are we gonna call this Titan prison? And he's like, the world core.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
The world core. And then he ripped off his shirt. Obviously. Yeah.
It just feels so this is his footprint all over it.
Yeah. And then so what he said about the Thragar rebelling is most disturbing.
Yeah.
And then they had like loads of dialogue from Dagran. Because Brinthe finishes off on this brilliant line where she says, like, you know, was everything we believed mistaken or even a lie? And you're like, wow, that was such a cool scene.
Good storytelling.
Wow, what a brilliant ending for that scene.
Yeah.
Really, really good storytelling, really good lore.
Yeah,
I love that
lovely.
shit. But it's not over yet because there's like another minute and another Dagran basically explains everything that we've just seen.
Yeah, Dagran is like, in case you didn't understand what just happened.
Yeah.
Wait, could it
if
be
the Earthen were affected by the World Soul's radiation, the closer they got to it, could it be that it was actually trying to reach your people, asking for help like it did with my granddad? It's like, yeah, no shit,
yes,
Dagran.
That's what we just learned, Dagran.
We just learned that, Dagran.
But I kind of appreciate Blizz being like, look, let's make this very, very literal. Like, let's just spell it out. Like, we have spelled it out, but let's literally spell it out again so that we Dagran is like coming to terms with this idea as much as we are.
Yeah. So it's great. And that is like a huge lore drop.
Yeah.
It's massively important.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you. And I feel like the direction of the World Soul Saga is being charted in front of our very eyes.
Yeah.
And I got 10 bronze for it as well. So, you know.
Not bad at all.
Pretty good, right?
Not
Pretty
bad
happy
at
with that. You have to go and pick up our kids.
I do have
Anything
to go and
you want
pick
to
up
say
our
before
kids.
you go?
No, I just said I really enjoyed that Titan Disc quest. It was really cool. It really got me excited thinking about the future of the expansion, because like you say, this feels like the conspiracy that we're going into, and like, please, I need to have a whole army of like diamond dwarves busting free.
Bet you're gonna get
being
it.
Azeroth's champions.
Okay.
You know.
So here's something I would like to see.
Okay, what would you like?
When we are inevitably introduced to like the diamond army of diamond, okay?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Who are essentially made out of the same stuff that Beladar's made out of, right? Okay, because it's like, you know, created from Azeroth's essence or whatever. There's that. Okay. How about a new customization option for earthen dwarves to become diamond earthen dwarves?
That has to happen.
Right.
That has to happen. Also, what if the crystals like just like bust out into life and like sprout arms and like join the army?
Wait. Do you think Beladar is where the Thragar are?
I mean, it could be that they've literally like disposed of the Thragar and we never.
No, they wouldn't do that. Those Thragar are somewhere.
They have
those Thragar are locked up somewhere.
Okay.
Do you think they're locked up in Beladar?
And like, what if they like literally just bust out?
Yeah. So do you think there's gonna be a bit where we're like hammering on, like we bust open
tink,
Beladar,
you see a little, like,
and they just come
hand,
dropping out
like
like salt from a salt shaker?
No, I was thinking when like you see a little like hand like through the glass.
Oh man,
right?
come on,
Like,
that'd be so cool. Right, okay, so I need Beladar to be the jail for the Thragar.
Please.
And when the Thragar are released from that jail, I need earthen dwarves to get Thragar customization options. Like, by the way, another thing about 10.0.7, getting the half-elf ears.
Yes, of
for
course,
humans
those are
and
coming too.
Caltherians.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cannot
which is
wait.
pretty awesome, but
Arathi
not for
ears.
blood elves, which sucks. So
Arathi.
anyway,
Yeah.
what do you think about that, eh?
I love it. I'm in. Sign me
Yeah.
up. I'm down.
Awesome.
Thank you guys. I was gonna say bump off. I'm gonna take off.
Don't do that.
I know. I've already ruined my nice new chair. Anyway, I'm gonna go, but it was really nice chatting with you. Really nice chatting with you too, Tally.
It was great, and I'm sorry that you have to go because like now we would both be able to do the super chats. I'm gonna have to do them by myself. Sorry about that.
Boo-hoo.
Because we were half an hour late starting because of the sound issues, which I will make sure I'll sort it out for next episode. I'm really sorry about that.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Tally. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your super chats and the rest of this podcast.
I will. Thank you.